The Owensboro Business Hall of Fame. The best in business, inspiring the next in business. The Junior Achievement of West Kentucky is privileged to honor Terry Woodward, a 2018 laureate of Owensboro Business Hall of Fame. Terry Woodward grew up in a blue-collar neighborhood in Owensboro, Kentucky, behind the Salvation Army in a single-parent household. His parents had divorced before he was born. At age 11, Woodward got his first taste of sports and show business by selling popcorn during major events at the 5,000-seat Owensboro Sports Center, making 50 to 75 cents on an average night. The night Bob Hope came to town, Terry took his entire inventory of 15 bags of popcorn and sat right in front of the stage and never moved as he watched the legendary superstar. Once Terry was strong enough to carry Cokes instead of popcorn, he learned to hit the dressing room first. American band leader and songwriter Sammy Kaye, along with his musicians, bought everything he had and even gave him a $5 tip. Terry became hooked on the entertainment industry and was influenced by the stars that came to town, like the Harlem Globetrotters, Roy Rogers, Gene Autry, Ray Charles, Victor Borgia, Nat King Cole, and Andy Williams. At age 15, his mother remarried and moved to Pennsylvania. Woodward chose to live with his father in Owensboro, who had also married again and had 2 more sons. That decision had a major impact on his future. After graduating high school, Terry took many different paths along his journey that included 1 year at Kentucky Wesleyan, 2 years as a draftsman for Johnson, Depp, and Quisenberry, and a run at getting a degree in engineering from the University of Kentucky. After a couple years in engineering, Terry changed course yet again, enrolling in the Industrial Administration degree program. Woodward was a natural with the business curriculum and received his bachelor's degree from UK. After graduating from UK, he worked for Texas Instruments as a cost accountant. He returned to Owensboro in 1965 to be personnel manager at the Owensboro-Davis County Hospital. After 1 year at the hospital, he left to accept a job with Modern Welding Company of Owensboro. It was during this time that Terry began to keep the books for his father's record store, known as Waxworks. Terry worked on and off for his father, both as a child and in college, but never viewed it as a goal until he was asked by his dad to join him because he was nearing retirement. After joining his father in Waxworks in 1968, Terry quickly became a natural at predicting customer trends. At first, he expanded the inventory to include the 8-track tape, which revolutionized the industry due to it being a portable format. Then, he witnessed the advent of the enclosed shopping malls that began to spread across the country. Terry believed the chain stores would soon put mom and pop stores out of business, so he decided to create a retail chain store of his own. In 1978, the first disc jockey store opened in Lexington, Kentucky. Disc jockey was a name familiar with popular music and also included the word jockey that was reminiscent of Kentucky's horse racing. By 2000, there were 240 stores in 37 states from coast to coast, making it the 5th largest retail music chain in the country, with Owensboro being the headquarters. A few years prior, Terry had ventured into a new format that would change the industry once again: VHS movies. Having his pulse on the consumer trends, he knew it was time to sell his disc jockey chain and embrace video. He quickly became a national distributor for all major film studios and added VideoWorks to the iconic brand, making it Waxworks VideoWorks. Terry continued to be ahead of the game, starting a new company, Team Marketing, in 2006, which has grown into the largest holder of licenses for college sports video in the nation, with clients including ESPN, Fox Sports, ABC Sports, NCAA, NBA, NASCAR, and numerous colleges and universities. From 78 RPM records to high-definition Blu-ray discs and everything in between, Waxworks VideoWorks has become the oldest continuous family-owned entertainment company in the United States. Terry's innovative vision, combined with his small-town values, is reflected in how he has run his business from the beginning. It's also reflected in how he contributes to his community. The economic impact of his business and the number of jobs it has created for Owensboro has been an invaluable asset to our community. He supports nonprofits including the YMCA, Cliff Hagan Boys and Girls Club, and the Daniel Patino Shelter, a facility to aid the homeless. Terry was a JA advisor for 2 years in the late 60s and enjoyed working with the students and mentoring them about entrepreneurship. He has served on numerous boards and has been a catalyst for major community development projects, including the River Park Center and downtown Owensboro. He has established an endowment to provide scholarships at Kentucky Wesleyan College and the University of Kentucky. Woodward has worked to establish Owensboro as the bluegrass capital of the world, with the newly developed Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame and Museum. Terry also helped establish Romp, an annual bluegrass music festival which attracts 25,000 people from all over the world, and Friday After 5, that has now expanded to cover the entire downtown Owensboro riverfront space 16 Fridays a year. Terry's lifelong success is extraordinary, and his philanthropy is equally outstanding. His business has an international reach, yet it never lost that small-town approach. From his early days of selling popcorn at the Owensboro Sports Center to sharing the stage with the biggest names in show business. Terry Woodward has excelled over the decades and is truly one of the best in business, teaching the next in business.